So a few days ago, we unboxed our mattress and laid it out so it could rise. Actually, Remy's been enjoying it for a couple of days now. We had to put blankets on here while Wade was in the camper doing tedious stuff. He's actually been working on the computer at the desktop because he's really been enjoying it. And Remy's been hanging out on the bed. But it is time finally to cut this mattress down. I've done a little bit of research, but I really don't know enough. So we're gonna be winging it like everything else. I do know that the mattress that we ended up getting has a layer of fiberglass, and everybody on the internet's like, don't cut the fiberglass. So we're gonna try to, I'm gonna cut around the fiberglass, and then eventually I'm gonna have to cut the fiberglass off. But I'm very aware of the part that is fiberglass. I could just pull it all off. I don't really know what the reason that it's there. But yeah, I've got my tools. So I've got a mask. We don't have a electric turkey cutter. That's what a lot of people use. They said that the foam actually cuts like butter. But we have this bread knife that we've used to cut other things. And we're hoping that it works really well. We have a Sharpie, scissors. Wade has taken the outer piece that zips around the mattress, like that nice thick piece that covers everything up. He's already taken that off. There is another layer that we had to cut, so I think we're just gonna be trimming down the edges on each side of the mattress to kind of fit it to the edge here. So I'm just gonna cut the edges out of this layer so I can cut, and then we can just like rewrap it up and put it back into its original shell. So mask, scissors to cut this, bread knife to cut the foam, measuring tape, so I can possibly try to do it about the same as the other side. And then we've got some scrap pieces of wood here because I want to protect this piece of wood that everything's going to be sitting on. So I'm going to stick one piece of wood underneath it so as I cut, it's not damaging the wood underneath. But also I saw where people were cutting the top layer and they had a piece of wood on top of the foam and they cut around it and it kind of kept everything together. So that's kind of what we're doing. And then I have some gloves here to protect my hands. So yeah, we're just going to get into it. We're going to see how this goes. Do you think I need to cut a little bit more off of that side?
Yeah, probably.
I thought I did the same amount.
Yeah, the thing is those curves probably aren't
the same.
Yeah.
You can come in here. Okay. Okay. You want me to pull it back? Okay. Come on. Come in here. You can't get up here, buddy. Guys, he loves this camper. And he loves this bed. I can't wait to get him situated in here so he can actually hang out on it. Like I said, he's been doing a lot of just chill time in here lately. And he doesn't understand why he can't now. What are you doing? Okay, go outside. Go outside. Go outside for now. Go find Dad. He doesn't understand. Oh. Yeah, he does not understand that he can't hang out in here right now. But we are almost done. So basically, I got a sewing kit and cut a little bit of the fabric off. You can see right there. Cut a little bit of the fabric off and did my best to sew this up so when we put it in the other cover, it's not moving around and this is serving its purpose. Yeah, it's a little wonky. I don't know how to sew. Wade's a lot better at sewing than I am, but this is my project. So that is my sew job. Nobody will be able to see it after we cover it up. And that's what I'm going to do here. So I'm just basically going to take some of this fabric and cut it and then connect it and sew it together so it's nice. We didn't cut as much off of this side, so it'll probably look a lot better whenever I sew it up. But like I said, you won't be able to see it. It's just really just to keep it secure. Okay, so now I've got the cover back on. You can see this is exactly how it should fit. Didn't have to cut much off, so basically you saw me cut about 5 inches from the corner, and then I went straight. It worked perfectly here. I did 2 inches first, and then I ended up doing 3, and it just fit perfect. Like, it just sits in that curve. This side I tried to do the exact same thing, so I just went straight in with 5 inches, and you can kind of see that it's not perfect. So we also didn't think it made enough sense to cut any more than the edges, just because it would make a bigger mess, and we probably would end up with a fail. And we didn't want to waste the mattress, but if you can see, like, here, there's just like a tiny little bit of room, and then it kind of like overlaps here. But like, honestly, it's just like the tip of my finger. So once everything's kind of sitting in, blankets are on, this cushion's in, it really won't make a difference. So we still haven't figured out what we're really going to do on the ends of the mattress. There's like a small hole on each side. I don't know if we're going to get memory foam and upholster it just like we're going to do with the seat. Not sure yet. I don't feel like it's that big of a deal if we don't make a decision right away. So maybe our first camping trip we don't do anything until we kind of figure out how we want to handle that. We can make it another storage spot where we can have like a cabinet right here on each side. I've seen people do that, but honestly, until we've used it once or twice, I don't think that we're going to make a decision. So I also don't think once the bed is made and like all the pillows and everything's in here that it's going to make that much of a difference. I was kind of stressing about it before we got this bed situated, but honestly, this project has been less daunting than I thought it would be. It wasn't that bad. I've just kind of been stressing about it and worrying about it. And I didn't know what I was really doing when I got into it, but honestly, it wasn't that hard. So if you are planning on doing something like this, it's really not that hard. It's really not that bad. You just kind of have to play with it and just do a little as you go. But yeah, it was just the corners that we really had to cut. And it's not perfect, but we are very happy with it. So I think that's all we're going to be doing with the mattress today. We're really happy with the results, and we do have some other things that we're going to bring you guys along and share. We have some things that we need to do to the bathroom walls. You've probably noticed there is some holes and like imperfections that we need to hide, so we have bought some material to do to cover that up. But also, before we put the material on there to cover that up, the walls, I guess we did not sand them down perfectly, and we've already painted them with the final coat, but the walls are kind of just like too much texture. So I feel like we need to sand the walls down smooth and possibly repaint them and then cover up the imperfections, and I think that'll really make them look finished. I've been back and forth kind of thinking maybe I want to wallpaper it, bring out some fun texture or color. I cannot decide on a piece of wallpaper, but also I actually found a really good wallpaper that I thought would blend in with the countertops and the cabinets and everything. And honestly, that was going to cost way more money than just sanding it down and putting another coat of paint. Even though we have to buy the paint is not as expensive as the wallpaper would have been. You guys would not believe how expensive wallpaper is. I couldn't believe it. So it was just not really in the budget. So you can probably see right here, it's probably not the best, but you can just like see that we did sand it, but just just really not enough. Sometimes when you sand stuff and then you add stuff to it, before you add the paint or anything, it feels like it's smooth, and then it's actually not. So it's really grainy and gritty and just really not nice. So we're just gonna sand this down real quick. So after doing a sand down on both sides of these walls, it got really dusty in here and it was nasty. So I had to go in and not only clean myself up, which I'm still really nasty, but not only clean myself up, but clean every surface in this camper, or most surfaces. It was really dirty in here. We've been working and really not cleaning up the dirt as we work, and yeah, it needed a little bit of a clean. There is some spots that I didn't clean because Wade's got some tools and things, so I didn't want to mess with those, but they're all in one place. But I want to just show you a couple of things that he has worked on over the past week or so that he hasn't shown you guys. So the first thing that Wade has accomplished this week is this board right here. So it basically snaps in. It has these magnets on each side, and then there's magnets on the inside of these walls, and we have access to all the plumbing, and then we can put some storage on the back. But it's also just an easy, just snap in, and it makes things look a little bit cleaner. So that's really nice. I'm really excited about that. It looks really good, and we didn't have to build a bunch of cabinets and stuff. So, and I actually like the look of like this openness that we've kind of achieved here. So the other thing that Wade has done is installed the toilet. We're gonna have to add something back here so it doesn't like rub up against the wall, but the toilet is fully installed, and also he's installed this vent pipe. The other part is on its way here, but it'll just connect to this, and it'll connect to this and then just go out so it vents the black tank. But it's just a pipe that runs from the floor all the way through the ceiling. We'll also put some stuff to attach it to the wall so it doesn't move, and then I'm sure we'll have to do something to keep like to cover up the ugliness of the pipe and all the nastiness on it. I don't know what we're gonna do with that just yet. I had envisioned it was just plain white, but it's really not. So we'll have to figure that out. But also, I can't show you right now, but Wade also made sure that the lights work. So everything's not plugged up at this moment, but the lights work. So that was nice and reassuring. So that was really cool to see the lights working, but we'll show you that soon. But yeah, we kind of did a little cleaning up. It was a lot of nastiness in this camper. But like I said, there is a little station here where Wade's junk is, and I did not clean that up. But yeah, we're super excited about the bed. We're super excited about the camper really just coming to life. It's not much longer. A couple more weeks of working, and we'll have this bad boy on the road for our first trip. But yeah, that is basically it for today. We're gonna paint the wall, but we have to go get some paint, so I'm just gonna end it here. We got some stuff accomplished, and I'm really excited about the bed. Honestly, you don't understand how freaked out I was about having to deal with that, but it wasn't hard at all. So super excited. Thank you guys for following along, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye. Oh, also I forgot to show you guys the control right here for the AC and the heat. Wade attached it to the wall. So cool.